It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Browns and the Jaguars, and it comes your way next.
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Well, Brock, we saw Week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is a very important partner for... Here's Harrison Nevis to get this one started. And we're off from Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Putting a receiver in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. An option give here to ETN. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Working inside the red zone. And the defender comes away with it. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Second down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Stiff arm success. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 now. Setting up the screen. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Pass play now. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Second down now, 7 to go. Now, Brock, we get a look at their draft class from this year. A group that, regardless of reviews around the league, they are very happy with.
Well, beyond the physical traits, there are certain types of players teams are just looking for in the draft. Guys who fit the identity and culture of the building and also match up with their schemes on the field. Looking at a couple names in front of us here, Kate, they just feel like they belong with this franchise.
Almost a completion at 4 coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? And when you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. ETN again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll try and throw it here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Looking for a throw here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They'll throw on 1st. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st. Dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns stretch their early lead to 9. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Browns go up 10-zip here in the 1st. Mevis ready to send this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Davis motioning left. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Jamie Gillen on now to punt. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. He has it at the 22. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. He's dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Complete out to the right side. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. Back to the well again. He'll cobble together a yard there. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
He gets the shot at it on 1st and goal. Runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 16-point ball game. Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. Etienne gets it on the draw. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing now from the gun. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's ETN on first down. Jukes out a one-stop. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Second and 6 at the Browns' 23-yard line.
From the 23. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. Here's a quick pass, caught outright. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Browns looking for a score before halftime. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get it up to the 27. 2nd and 3 now. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the 39. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something-something to the return. I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Now looking to throw. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference.
Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. Throwing now on first down. He lets one fly deep. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by Tyrann Mathieu. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, kid. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Davis there to grab it. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Shudak is good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now, not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Starting at the 10. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Cleveland offense headed out for this first series of the second half. And gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Another carry for him. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They go play action here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. They'll run for this. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
From the 45 on second down. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Throw left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He rolls to his right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. His return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Back-to-back carries here. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by Foye Oluoku. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play coming here. Throwing the out route complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. They've got a man in motion. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds his man Rice. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a give up the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Buying some time right. And that's going to be a sack. He goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's the long back on the handoff. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. 4 yards does get him back to even, partner, but they're left with 3rd and 10 now. They send a man in motion. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss. That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Browns getting their offense out there. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 41. That one's complete, right side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They give it to him again. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 29. A lot of mess on the move here. That's a Cleveland touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Caught, nice gain left side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. Searches from the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They're throwing it. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Let's go now. Throwing it again here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Has room down the left sideline. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 24-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, go. Go.
Getting right back to it after that interception. The throw finds Evan Ingram. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. To the air now on 1st and 10. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing off the play fake here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to the air here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Throwing from the gun. That's cut beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Trying it right side with Etienne. Down to the 10. Has the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars putting up points in a game decided. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. They'll try to run it in. And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have likely locked up the win right there. Mevis with a point after. And the Browns stretch the lead to 23. Mevis ready to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll get this to Etienne. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Taken in by Kirk, right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down from the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Etienne. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Go!
They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They've got to keep moving quick here. Desperation time here on 4th. Throw is caught by the back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's on the move. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Browns a 1st. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Moore's got it. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Throwing from the gun here. Flush down out to his left. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They'll throw it. That's more on the quick slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face second down. Here's a throw. Finds his man Rice. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. So the Browns will take this win home with them.